Well, I was able to hear a little bit of rehearsal this morning, and what a lovely group, and how nice to share music with these young people.
It's fabulous for me. I feel so sort of re-energized, John, when I work with these young people. And we're talking about really serious musicians between the ages of 18 and 28. So they're at a great discovery point in their lives. They're all committed to music. They all want to be professional musicians. Some of them started their careers in music now, and they come to Round Top for an intensive 6 weeks of orchestral music. It's focused completely on this orchestra. They all play everything. And we try and pick repertoire that's extremely challenging, also fun, but things that they haven't played before perhaps. And I find that I discover how much I love these pieces again in working with them, because they're so filled with enthusiasm, imagination, intelligence, awareness of what this music means and how exciting it is to play Scheherazade for the first time. Stravinsky, Nightingale. It was a fabulous experience.
Yeah, well, I love the thread for this. That this whole idea of celebrating, celebrating
Sergei Diaghilev.
Diaghilev, and I'm thinking of celebrating the Ballet Russe. I love that idea.
It's the 100th anniversary of the Ballet Russe, and Diaghilev, what a genius. I mean, this man, what an unerring sense for excellence, too. I mean, to have discovered Stravinsky and to have commissioned probably every important composer of the time. The pieces we have, because of Diaghilev's good taste, is incredible. So we actually looked through a wealth of music that Diaghilev commissioned and of course, used for the ballet, and we settled on these 3 pieces. 2 of which are really not played very often. Of course, Scheherazade is a great staple of the repertoire, but I thought it would be fun for the young musicians to play this. We're doing also the Song of the Nightingale by Stravinsky, which is one of my favorites, because it's the telling of this wonderful fairy tale about the emperor and the nightingale. And then Joseph Legend by Strauss, which is almost never played, Strauss had to be convinced to write for Diaghilev by Hofmannsthal, his librettist, and he did write this wonderful, again, it's a story about Joseph from the Bible, Joseph who is sold into slavery by his jealous brothers and winds up at the court of Potiphar, and Potiphar's wife falls in love with him, and is rebuffed by him, because of course Joseph is very, very devoted to God, and she's going to kill him when he's saved by an angel who appears. So and she kills herself, and at the end she strangles herself with her rope of pearls. So it's a little grisly, but the music is wonderful, and is really Strauss. It was written for Nijinsky, who didn't dance it in the long run, but it was written for him. And Nijinsky had this fabulous thing that he did. It was amazing because of the strength of his legs, I'm told. He was able to actually lift himself into the air and appear to levitate for a split second. And only Nijinsky could do this. And it was an amazing thing. And of course Nijinsky was a great actor as well. So Strauss created this piece with these kind of Nijinsky qualities in mind, this lifting and this kind of purity of this beautiful young man, Joseph, and Nijinsky also was quite beautiful too. So it's interesting music, and we've had fun exploring it.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's a lovely place, and just this, idyllic setting in the middle of Texas. Who knew?
No, nobody knows. I mean, it's a special environment, because it is 2 hours probably from a major city, any major city in Texas. So it's in the middle of the country, and there's like this, I guess, this kind of an altar, a temple to music right here in the middle of the green expanse of Texas. Amazing concert hall with exquisite detail, beautiful wood carvings, fabulous acoustics. The young people who are here are treated to gardens and ponds and wildlife, of course, and gourmet food. It's a fabulous experience for them. And what I appreciate is that they invite these young people, and they come on scholarship here, and it's all about playing in orchestra. They focus on orchestral playing, and they have just enough people to make up an orchestra so that nobody is sitting idle. They're playing all the time. And then in addition, they do some chamber music and chamber orchestra. So they're incredibly busy. It's almost like a boot camp for orchestra but they don't seem to mind it. They seem to love it. They seem to love the challenge of playing all the time, and they have lessons every week, and wonderful faculty come from all over to teach them. So it's maybe a little bit of a secret here, but for a serious young musician, this is an extraordinary opportunity.